some of the things you're focusing on here at the start of camp with all that experience in mind?
Yeah, just leadership. Trying to lead by example, lead by voice. Get everybody on the same page. It's that time of year where you get to work the kinks out and just develop a chemistry and identity.
What are some of the things you learned in your first couple of years of do's and don'ts with training camp and this early in the year?
Just try to make the fewest amount of mistakes as you can, but at the same time, play your hardest. So mistakes come, but just limiting those, learn quicker than later.
We've talked the past couple of years about spacing and a step or two being in the right direction, but has the literal spacing on the floor. How does that help in those circumstances and keeping everything right?
Yeah, it's just like a baseline, just a checkpoint. I think of the game with no lines out there, but, kind of same concept, just, free movement, make sure you're not in the way of, bettering your teammates for real.
Look, how important was it for you and KD to get that time together in Paris this summer, just to prepare for this season?
I think super important. I think it was an unbelievable experience. Just keep you sharp, throughout the summer, still playing competitive games and just learning from the best in the world.
How do you build off that experience, like you said, learn from the best and just that chemistry?
You just, you take notes. It's a gym full of stars in there and Hall of Famers, so it's taking bits and pieces from coaches, players, training staff, guys that have been around the association for a very long time.
You have a new shoe coming out, Sunrise. Tell us a little bit about that. I've seen you wear them at practice.
Yeah, I'll be wearing. I think they come out October 10th. Just an honor to the Phoenix landscape again. We have the best sunsets that I've ever seen personally, so want to honor that way and keep telling the story through Phoenix.
Which colorway has been the most fulfilling release for you in terms of like the artistic vision that you had in mind and seeing everyone be able to get it?
They're all my projects, man. So it's kind of hard to pick a certain one. So
picking the kids.
Exactly.
Yeah.
All right, 10th training camp. There have been some enthusiastic and energetic ones. This is the loudest one I've ever heard. What about you? How would you describe kind of the energy and the volume?
Everybody's ready to go. Great energy in here, fresh energy, new energy. And we're having fun with it at the same time. So it's been a lot of conditioning, a lot of hard work, a lot of competing, and fun at the same time.
A couple days ago, Ryan Dunn was asked, what's the difference between a college practice and a pro practice? He said a lot of FUs. So, just out of curiosity, how does one kind of trash talk KD in a preseason setting like this?
You're asking the wrong person. I've never done that.
What's the level of, in your opinion, your level of trash talking at this stage?
It's just competitive. Mine stays pretty consistent, through my first year of ever playing basketball on. So, I kind of treat every moment the same.
Look, it's Hispanic Heritage Month. How important is your Hispanic heritage and how has Phoenix helped you embrace that culture?
Super important to me. I think that's it was like a silver lining when I came here that, it was just destined to be, to tap back in with my culture. And it's been an unbelievable experience. I've learned so much and, I'm going to continue to.
What do you feel like is the defensive potential for you guys this year?
High. I think that's our main focus. I think we know how talented we are offensively, but, the quicker we can gel, the quicker the communication is open between everybody and holding each other accountable, we'll be in a pretty good place. Appreciate it.
Baseball is where they're at, though, right?
Right now it's football. I know. Flag.
Changes just like that.
Man.
Yes, it does.
Brad, how was the first couple of days of training camp?
Really good. It's been intense. Getting after it, competing. Coach has done a good job of implementing his system and how he expects us to play. And it's been really good. It's been really good energy.
What are some of the principles you guys have been trying to working on installing so
I mean, just playing faster, obviously. We say that's what we want to do, and that's the type of team we want to be. So we're doing a lot of running, so it's just making sure we're in shape and we're competing at a high level. Like we obviously, we want to defend at a high level too, but more than anything, it's just a matter of playing faster.
Brad, you said at Media Day you want to have fun this season. Kind of lost sight of that a little bit last year. Just for you, how are you seeing that right now, just these 3 days of training camp, the shift?
I've enjoyed it. I think we kind of took it out of context a little bit. I might have explained it a little wrong. I had a lot of fun last year. They were obviously being hurt and trying to work your way back into it. That's the frustrating part. So I'll clear that up. But for me, like this environment now is even slight years for sure better than what we experienced. Everybody from last year, and it's just a new energy. Like everybody, it's just a new burst of just joy and passion to the game. We're excited about the pieces that we added, so it's a lot that we can look forward to. And obviously, we finished off the year like on a high note too. So I mean, obviously we didn't finish well, but we were competing well, and there's a lot of things that we can build on into this year. So it's a lot of positives, and joy is the biggest thing. If you're joyful, you're enjoying it. Like this is we have the best job in the world. So people have other real problems. We don't have many problems.
Brad, the weight loss you mentioned, was that just the result of normal off-season conditioning, or was that something that you wanted to do?
A little bit of both. I know in years past, like when I was like at my best and being explosive and playing my game, like I was much lighter. Last year I was pretty heavy, and like it wasn't like anybody's fault. I was just bigger. Obviously not playing and lifting and packing on weight, like that's just an easy way for me to gain weight too. Anybody will gain weight in that fashion. So I'm just happy I'm able to just get back, be lighter on my feet, be a little bit more agile.
How much are you down from last year?
20 pounds.
20 pounds. How did you do that? Change your diet or more
I have a high metabolism, man. So like, it's weird. Like I'll gain 10 pounds by next week if I wanted to. Like, I have the weirdest body and weight gain. So I mean, it's obviously changing what I eat, the amount of times I eat, and drinking a lot more water.
Did you give some of that weight to Grayson? What have you seen?
That's crazy, man.
Yeah, he's gotten bigger.
There's a low blow.
Yeah, I mean,
Because you know what that is for G? I don't know if you guys know about his wife, right? He's expecting okay. So I don't want to put out his business, but yeah. I always say he probably got the same symptoms that she got. That happened to me with my wife, so I literally gained like 20 pounds with my wife when she was pregnant with our first boy, so G don't get no slack from me. Like I know what that's like, brother. Like, wife, he wants to eat at 3 in the morning, you get your butt up, you go get some food. Like, he gotta bite the bullet on that one. He gotta. No, G's good. As long as he can shoot the ball, I don't care how much he weigh.
First day in, did you see him from far away and be like, who did we sign? I don't know who that.
Baby Nurk. Yeah, baby Nurk. Baby Nurk.
Brad, it's always a fun time of year to get to know new teammates' games. What have you enjoyed learning about the rookies so far?
Man, it's crazy. I was literally if you were gonna ask who I enjoyed being around, I was gonna say the rookies. Like, cause they're just so attentive to detail. Like, they want to learn, and they want to earn their keep here. So I think they ask me, Book K, questions like constantly throughout the day. Like, they're just constantly asking questions, constantly picking our brains about stuff. So I'm excited for them, man, because we're going to instill a lot in them, and they're going to have an opportunity to really provide some good stuff for us. So, man, I would say they've been really good for us so far. For young fellas, rookies, they've been light years ahead of most rookies coming in.
Last year, you said it was hot. It still is hot.
Mm-hmm.
Are the rookies coming to you to, find ways to cool down at all? Finding ways?
I don't think they've complained too much. I mean, they've been here for a while, so I think they've a little bit more accustomed to it, more so than me. But yeah, that was a whirlwind for me. I've never been that hot here ever.
Brad, there was such a lack of rookies around here that at times
Man.
second-year and third-year players were getting the rookie duties. We now officially have rookies here. What are some of the staples of your program for rookie duties?
It's a great thing, man. I got a laundry list on my phone of rookie duties in my notes. Rookie duties. I'm gonna send it to them tonight, right before the first game this weekend. They're gonna have all the travel stuff they got to bring on the plane, making sure our towels and stuff are on our seats. You know, carry some guys' bags. I don't know. You know, Kate might want his bags carried. That's something you got to do.
What's the food?
Certain snacks.
Yeah, what's the pit stop they got to hit before the flight? What do they got to grab?
It's just a snack. It's a snack list for me. I'm a snack guy. Okay. Candies, chips, you know, stuff that team really don't want us eating, but you know they make the rookies go get that stuff.
They already had to sing happy birthday to KD, I heard too.
Yeah, those coach. You know, so they think it ain't just the players now. It's everybody. This is a collective outing. Like if you're a rookie, we hit you hard. So.
Is there, I mean, it sounds dumb, but is there kind of a difference having that kind of rookie, youthful exuberance and just kind of that silliness, I guess?
Yeah, sometimes. Yeah, like it keeps the energy like fun and lax. You know, so it's kind of you can let your hair down a little bit and have some fun. You know, rookies are always going to be kind of goofy and like learning, and so it's always good. Especially Oso, we pick on him so much. It's funny.
What were your duties as a rookie, and who gave them to you?
Ooh, I can't. It was a different NBA back then. Some of the stuff I had to do wasn't even. I don't even think it was legal. So, yeah. No, it's the same stuff, man. Like making sure you get everybody's essentials, you're carrying bags, like you do everything as a rookie. Like, and if you argue, it gets even worse for you. Like they start messing with your cars and stuff. You don't want that to happen. So, I warned Oso, so you know Oso's a little mouthy. Like, all right, you catch the wrong vet, you might have your tires on bricks out there. So, I've seen it happen.
Yesterday, I asked KD if after the Olympics he had some time away from basketball to kind of reset. He said he doesn't do that. There are no days off for him. Is that common? Is that normal?
Nah, that ain't normal. K takes some days off. K take a couple days off, but at the same time, he probably don't take days off because of how much of a work ethic he has and how much of a maniac he is and how much he loves the game. But I know he doesn't drive himself crazy. Like he's in the gym, but he don't kill himself every day.
Do you need time away during the off season just to say like I need basketball out of my system?
I do.
Yeah.
I do for sure.
How long is that period?
You know what? This year I took more time off than I usually would. I would probably say I started a little later. I probably started like August this year. I started later. Usually I'm starting like around my birthday, June 28th, or a little bit like early July. I kind of waited like another month, like almost after, like during the time of Olympics. Like I kind of just like allow my body to fully rest throughout the summer. Changed my diet and trying to got back into a really good space mentally, and then physically once I felt better, I was like, oh, this is right where I want to be. So.
All right. Thanks, Brad.
Y'all got the superstar in the making next, my boy.
Oh! Hey, I got the angles right. Oh, you did? Okay.
What's up? How you doing? Good. How y'all? Good.
So how have the first few days of training camp been so far?
Been cool. Good in rhythm. Out there with the guys. Been full go. Been excited.
How's the body responding?
Good. I mean, tired. Obviously, anyone will be tired. You miss that much time. You got 2 days, so. But generally, I mean, I'm good. Just general soreness. So, I'm actually about to go get some lunch and get a massage now. So I'm taking all the proper steps.
Was that first day of training camp? I mean, I know it was special for you. What you had to go through to get back to this point. Did it feel any different? Were there butterflies or anything like that?
Oh, for sure. You know, just the fact of kind of like I talked about at media day, like getting back to doing something that I love, something that was, you know, a situation where it was out of my control and, you know, the game was sort of ripped away from me. But yeah, I had butterflies in every drill, the excitement going through the stretches, like I couldn't sleep after media day. So I know I'll probably have some of those as well as, you know, games start to come up. And yeah, I think once opening night gets here, I think that's when like reality will set in, you know, that it's, you know, start of my 7th season. Should be 8th, but I guess last year don't count since I
They give you that year.
Not for years of service.
So the years of so like on the count of but they say you're the 7th year vet.
Yeah. So it's like this is my technical 8th season.
Yeah, right.
But it'll be my 7th year playing. much.
8 years professionally played, but
You
when it
know what
actually
I
matters
mean?
in the fine tuning.
Yeah, in those details,
Yeah.
you know.
Withstand that mentally, trying to get back and not being able to get back last year, it being such a long process?
It was tough. I mean, I really leaned on my family, my faith, and my support system, like my friends. It's, you know, I'm thankful that I have such a supportive wife who understands. She's been through her own set of injuries. She played volleyball in college, and throughout the course of her college career, she had 5 concussions, and the game was she was forced to stop playing. So pretty crazy. Like our family's kind of used to adversity and going through things, but you know we always find a way out. You know we lean on each other, lean on our family, our support system, our friends, and you know just understanding that the other injuries that I've been through. You know, it was a matter of time. You know, like injuries are about time. 6 weeks, 6 months, 8 months, 10 months, 12 months. It's just a matter of time until you're able to be back physically to play. But mentally, you know, it takes a little bit longer than the necessary time. So just overcoming those hurdles, which is something that, you know, I'm thankful that I've been able to do. And, you know, just excited to be back and, you know, take it one day at a time and just try to live in the present as best as I can.
You mentioned that resiliency. What's something else maybe you learned about yourself during that time, the patience, rehabbing, and coming back?
I think I just learned that like I just need to start being present and like fully accept that. Like trying my best to be present. Don't look forward. Don't look down the line. And try to get out of my own head. Which I feel like as humans we all do that. But I'm like a big thinker, like critical thinker, overthinker in like every aspect of life. I try to like think things down the line that like may happen or even won't happen, but my brain is just wired to like find a way. But just trying to like be in my thoughts, and I feel like when I'm in my thoughts, I'm present. When I'm thinking, it's whether it's the future or it's the past. So, just trying to be present in my thoughts, and just understand that like I'm not perfect. As much as I want to be perfect or try to be perfect, I'm not, and that's something that I preach to other people. But like actually having to sit down throughout this rehab process and know that like nothing in life is perfect. And you just have to accept that. And I think me accepting that has allowed me to have a clearer mind in my rehab process, mentally, with my family, everything, and now being back out on the court.
Did
This week, have
meditation
you-
play a part in it at all for you?
A little bit of meditation, but really just, you know, trying to rewire my brain into, like I said, not as much forward thinking or thinking about the past, just trying to be as present as possible.
This week, have you been able to take in the significance of training camp and just the timing last year and it happening right before training camp? And is there anything special about training camp this week in mind with everything and the timing?
Yeah, I think my favorite part so far about training camp is just how everyone is. Like, I'm not someone that tries to like make things about me. Like, I try my best not to do that because that's just not like my personality. But like seeing how encouraging everyone is from the front office, you know, all the way from Matt Ishbia, James Jones, Josh Bartelstein, all the way down to, you know, Jay Gaspar, even, you know, our strength people. Like everyone's kind of looking and checking me like, hey, how you doing? How's your body feeling? How are you emotionally? How are you physically? Like, you look good, and like just giving that constant encouragement. And even if they haven't been through an injury, like they understand, so they're empathetic in that feeling of that. But like, I'd say that's probably the biggest thing. Is like even my teammates, like I had like 2 dunks today, and guys were like, "Oh man, we might need to stop practice. D. Lee just dunked. Like what's happening?" So, you know, guys just kind of just being fun and, you know, just making jokes, but just keeping it light. And I think that we all understand that, you know, even though we come from different walks of life, rookies, veteran guys, like we all want to win, and you know everybody's going to have to play a part for us to be successful this season.
You told us on Monday about the significance of your support system at home, but to come in the building and know you have a support system here, just how much that is going to help you through this process, because you know it's a process still, even if you're 100%, it's still a process. For you.
No, yeah, it's major. I mean, I don't anticipate or expect myself to come out early in the season and play 30 minutes a game. Like, I know what I do, I know what my role is, and when the time comes for me to be out there and contribute, then I will, and I'll try to do it to the best of my abilities. I think luckily, I was able, a bright side of being out last year is just being able to study the game and study myself and see where I can have improvement. So definitely some things that I've improved from, the off season, but none of that matters until it's out on the court, and just have to show by doing.
When you go back to the dunk, I'm thinking that's a quick flash thing. It's not something you're thinking about. You just go do it. So how big was that for you that, okay, it's not on my mind. I see something, I'm reacting, and I just make something happen?
Yeah, it's huge. I mean, it's this game is really all about reaction. And even the way I play, like, I'm a read and react guy. Like, I don't predict the game. I just read, react. The like quintessential .5 basketball player. So, just trying to go out there and just do what I do and not think and just stay encouraged out there. I know I'm gonna make shots. I know I'm gonna miss shots, but like having a great group like that we have, that's always encouraging no matter who it is. If you're the number one option or the last guy on the bench, we're all looking to come together to try to do something special.
Did you take a moment when on the first day of camp, it was like, I'm here, I'm back here? Did you take that moment at all right before? Or no?
Yeah, I did. I mean, I took a deep breath and just was like I was saying earlier, just try to be as present as possible. We're going through the stretch, we're going through the warm up. I have the butterflies, I have the jitters, the music's going, so I'm just trying to like sing along with the music like I normally do and just trying to like stay in the moment. And like, every time look down a little bit and, see the NBA logo on my chest and look at the jersey and see my last name on the back and like have that feeling that I belong, because deep down I feel that, and it's about continuing that through the rest of my career.
You see like the success Grayson has had with the three ball. How does that excite you at all? How do you feel like that could kind of translate to your game as well?
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't always a shooter. Growing up, I was more of like an IQ guy. I mean, still am an IQ guy, but shooting is something that I've developed a lot over the past couple years. I mean, we saw the numbers from the last season that I played, and for me, it's not looking at those numbers and not holding myself to that standard, but just holding myself to be the best that I can be now. Like I said, I've made some tweaks, throughout the summer of my game, the things that I can do offensively and defensively, and just knowing like I confidently believe that I can shoot the basketball with some of the best players in the world. So. That's just a belief that I have, and I think that belief is one reason why I'm in the NBA.
2 seasons ago, you said that you were studying guys' hands and help you improve your shot. Is there anything that you specifically looked as well beyond just guide hands in your time last season when you were away from playing?
Can't tell you that one. We're gonna have to see if the results work from the studying. Can't tell you that one yet.
But there were tweaks?
There was a couple.
There's a couple. You, that's important.
Couple tweaks, couple additions. So we'll see as long as things continue to trend upward. Get my sea legs back, and we'll see how it all translates.
This is your 3rd year here. You're not used to seeing rookies on the team. A few now. Rookie duties are there. What comes to mind when I mention rookie duties?
I mean, I'm a vet now, so. I mean, I'm a chill vet. I talked to Oso and Ryan a little bit too. I'm like, look, guys, like, if anything, it's maybe run to the store or something. But they kind of have it easy now that I think about that, because it's DoorDash. So like, you can't put a time limit on it. It's like, hey, like, can you go grab me something or whatever. But I mean, probably a backpack of some sort. Towels are mandatory in the locker room. And then, some food and some trips on the road.
And to be clear, by backpack, you do not mean a plain black Nike backpack. You mean like a Hello Kitty backpack or a Powerpuff Girls backpack?
I don't know yet. I mean, I'll have to talk to a couple of the other vets and see what they have in mind. But, I mean, I think Steph had like a Paw Patrol backpack during the Olympics because he was a rookie. So there's the spectrum is very broad there.
Yes. A rookie duty's different now in the age of NIL, with guys making money in college and then coming to the league, and basically, is there any resistance to those rookie duties from these guys?
No, I mean, I don't think anything yet. I mean, we're only what 3 days in, so I don't think anyone's really like put their foot down on anything yet. But I feel like with rookie duties, it's just a rite of passage. Like everyone's done it at some point in their career, and even for me, there was times where I wasn't a rookie, but I was the second. I mean, I was the youngest guy, so I had to do it for a second year, and it's like you just do it. The rite of passage, you do it, and then you have some good vets that take care of you, and then you aspire to be that good vet down the line.
Thank you, Damion.
Thank you.
Appreciate y'all.